From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. But, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They go play action here on first down. That's called Puka Nacua. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. In the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 1. To the goal line, but it's in
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now. Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. This caught by Latu, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Here we go now on 1st and goal. It's a throw again is Lawrence. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback. Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film? I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied. On the move to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them. You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted,
They took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Duncan. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw here. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now Lawrence on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a hold.
Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Duncan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3?
And now the rookie's free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now back to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
11.
Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
11.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he sheds himself free.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Man 13 heavy.
McCaffrey on the toss right.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
23. Take right open.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Rams 3. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
On the set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
17. Check white. Ready?
Now a give, right side. It's Bowman. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Ready?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fred on
So
right.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Being chased out left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set, ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by Diamador Lenore. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in the